Yo, what's up? It's the chosen one, and I'm back at it. Had to come back, man. I had to stay on track and keep steady on my mission, man. Um, I need to share some more things with you guys, and it's real important for us to get this knowledge, man. Because, like I said, man, knowledge is power. Okay, you want to keep your soul progressing as the earth reaches fourth and fifth density, man. You want to stay on higher levels of consciousness, man. And my goal and my mission is to raise the conscious level of awareness of humanity before this blood moon on September 28th, man. So like I said, man, I'm gonna just keep doing what I've been doing, man, no matter what. I'm not gonna do anything else, man, but try to enlighten my people, man. Because it's gonna get crazy. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into what went on in the cosmos before humans were put here on this planet. Now, before human existence, Earth and the solar system were on a higher fifth dimensional plane in our galaxy. Okay. The planets in our solar system did not belong to the sun. Okay. The planets in our solar system belong to Saturn. Satan. Okay, that's where you get the term Satan from the planet Saturn. And yeah, I said it. Saturn used to be this solar system star before the sun, when all of the Elohims were located in the fifth dimension. Okay, the Elohims are the Draconians and the Anunnaki. They're both one and the same. Okay, they're the same entity. Half of them are good, half of them are bad. Okay, the good would be the Anunnaki, the bad would be the Draconians. Okay, the Draconians look more reptilian in appearance, and they have sharp teeth because after the Anunnaki expelled them from the fifth dimension, the Draconians were reduced to parasitical vampires. Okay, they could no longer get energy from the stars. So when the war over human creation broke out on the fifth dimension, the Draconians ended up losing the battle, and a weapon was unleashed more powerful than 1,000 nuclear weapons. And when it was detonated, it caused Saturn's light and energy to die out. Okay, and it basically caused a semi-supernova, if you will. And Saturn fell into a gas planet, and it was lowered to third dimension, okay, along with all the other planets in our solar system. And Saturn was bound by its ring. The planets in our solar system fell into the sun's gravitational pull, and the sun became our star. The Draconians were forced to flee to a planet orbiting the Alpha Draconis star system. After a couple of centuries, the Draconians planet needed gold dust to fix its atmosphere. I made a mistake on my spirituality over religion video. I said the Draconians went straight to Earth on their search for gold, and that's false. Okay? They found Mars first. They found gold under the surface of Mars because Mars was an Earth-like planet before its surface was destroyed. The Draconians needed a living organism to feed off of and to use for slave/gold mining purposes. So they started creating humans on Mars for slave labor, and the creator god appointed a certain Anunnaki member named none other than Enki/Prometheus to be chief commander of the Anunnaki. Okay, while the Draconians were creating human slaves on Mars, there was a group of female demigods known as Palladians who gave word to the Anunnaki that the Draconians were using humans as slaves on Mars. When Enki got word, Him and his whole fleet of Anunnaki flew to Mars to confront Set / Saturn and to free humanity. Okay, so Set had a whole fleet of Draconians that took hold of Mars, took control of Mars, and started creating human slaves on Mars to mine gold, large amounts of gold. Okay, and this was a huge sin against the Anunnaki and against the creator gods. And Enki, also known as Prometheus, took a whole fleet of Anunnaki over to Mars to confront Set. Okay, because Set is Satan. Set is Satan's real name. These things, these creatures are real. Satan is real. The angels are real. The demons are real. They have, if they come to this lower third density, lower third dimension, they have to have a 666, which is 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, which gives you carbon, which gives you a physical body in this third dimension. Okay? So if anything from a higher realm comes to this dimension, they have to have a physical body. So guess what? This Satan entity, this Set entity, this Saturn entity that these motherfuckers in power is worshiping, this being has a physical body, people. We need to understand that and grasp that concept. Okay? Enki, also known as Prometheus, is humanity's savior. He gave us serpent wisdom to escape the Draconians, okay? And gave humans the ability to have spiritual progression throughout the dimensions. We owe that to Prometheus, okay? And basically, when Enki confronted Set on Mars, there was a war that broke out so big, okay, and so long that the death toll exceeded, I want to say 400 million Anunnaki and Draconians dead, and there was a weapon dropped on the surface of Mars, so lethal it destroyed the whole planet's surface in 1 week. Okay? In 1 full and 7 days, the surface of Mars was completely destroyed by a weapon that was probably 50 to 100 times greater than a nuclear weapon. This is why Mars's surface is currently uninhabitable, people. They try to say, oh, it was hit by a comet, or some bull. No. Our ancestors were going to war with our rebellious ancestors on Mars, okay? And there was a weapon, a biological weapon dropped that was so powerful it destroyed all life on Mars, okay? Because the scientists can discover that there's still water under frozen ice under Mars, okay? There's still little tiny microorganisms on Mars, but all the big organisms, all the rivers, okay, all the rainforests, all the swamps, all the desert terrain, tundra life, it's all been wiped out, okay, because of that weapon. And that weapon that the Anunnaki dropped made our nuclear weapon look like a goddamn bow and arrow, okay? And I'll prove the shit. The word Mars, the etymology of the word Mars means the Moors who went to war. The word Mars means the Moors, who are the original humans who come from the Anunnaki and the Draconians, the Moors who went to war. If you mix the word Moors with war, you get the word Mars, okay? The planet Mars means the Moors who went to war. And if you study Greek mythology, what was Mars? Mars was the god of war. So there was actually a physical war going on Mars to cause it to be destroyed and for the surface to be uninhabitable, people. This was a real event. This was a real thing that went on Mars, okay? I'll get deeper into that later on in August, okay? But I just want to give you guys, the quick rundown of what was going on, okay? So after the surface of Mars was destroyed with the Wonder Weapon, the Draconians flee to Earth, the next closest planet to Mars, and they found the surface of Africa. They found gold under the surface of Africa. So they started creating human slaves again. As you already probably know, the Anunnaki followed the Draconians onto Earth, okay, to continue the battle for human souls. And when the Anunnaki got word of what was going on, okay, they went into Africa and they gave humans something called serpent wisdom. Prometheus gave something to the first humans on Earth called serpent wisdom, and it decalcified a gland in the back of the human's brains called the pineal gland, and humans were able to use 90 to 100% of their brain. So they had basically Anunnaki wisdom, Anunnaki mental and spiritual power, okay? So the humans escaped from the Draconians in Africa, and while the war was going on between the Anunnaki and the Draconians, another weapon was dropped in the Middle East, in Babylon, the Tower of Babylon, and the whole Earth was the whole Earth's landmass and crust divided up into 7 different continents. Okay, that's your Tower of Babylon theology in the Bible. When the Anunnaki dropped that damn weapon, okay, and it caused huge tremors and earthquakes on the planet, the Earth's landmass, Pangea, split up into 7 different continents, okay? Actually, eight continents, if you will, because Atlantis broke off of the Ivory Coast of Africa, and it thrived in the center of Earth and the Atlantic Ocean. And the first human civilization with the people who acquired the serpent wisdom was Atlantis, people. Atlantis existed. It existed, okay? Like I said, we have the second largest ocean on the planet called the Atlantic Ocean. We have a large city in America called Atlanta for a reason, people. It's all for a reason, okay? And they had technology that is basically 100 to 300 years ahead of what we have now on this planet, okay? Because like I said, as of now, humans are devolving. We're not evolving, okay? There's nothing new under the sun. Period, point blank. Atlantis existed, and I can prove this. Humans were amphibious first, just like our Anunnaki and Draconian ancestors. If you look on the back of your fist, you'll see tiny little scales. Tiny little scales. You feel good in the water when you take those hot, steamy showers, don't you? You love it. Actually, scientists have proven the more moisture in your body, the more pure water in your body, the more hydrated your body is throughout your life, the longer your life will be. Because like I said, humans used to be in the water, used to be amphibious. This soft spot on the top of your head was a blowhole, just like a dolphin's blowhole. Okay? As I'm speaking right now, there's people in Europe, people in South America, people in Asia, people in Africa being born with tails, fins, and webbed appendages. I'm going to repeat that. As of now, all across the planet, on the globe, there's babies being born with tails, fins, larger scales, okay, and being born with webbed appendages, people. The normal mainstream scientists are saying that, oh, these are just genetic defects. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, humans used to be amphibious, okay? Atlantis existed. Period, point blank. And guess what? If you want more proof, our ancient ancestors in Africa and in the Middle East referred to Atlantis as Lemuria. Look up Lemuria, please. Okay? Before you call me a Looney Tune or call me a crackpot, go home and you know, do some damn research, man. Put some elbow grease in, put some work in, okay? Because everything we've been taught is a lie. Everything we've been taught is a big scam to keep us in the matrix, to keep our mind, body, and spirits trapped in this third dimensional paradigm. Okay, so basically, when Atlantis was here on this planet, humans would manifest their thoughts in the physical dimension because, like I said, they had the serpent wisdom given to them by the Anunnaki. So the humans on the planet were basically demigods. Everybody was a right brain thinker. Okay, there was really no ego involved either with humans, and there's so much proof to what I'm saying because scientists have just came out and proved that the pyramids were built from top to bottom. Top to bottom. It was impossible for Jewish slaves in Egypt to take 250,000 pound blocks, that's 250,000 pounds, okay, and pull these blocks in 130 degree heat in the desert and align them perfectly latitude and longitude in the middle of Earth's landmass, okay, and do this with rope and pulleys? No, bro. You people need to drop that. Need to drop King James Bible. Need to drop the Quran. Need to drop the Zionist Torah. You need to drop all that bullshit that was given to you by the government, and you need to use your goddamn common sense, okay? If the pyramids were not built bottom to top, they were built top to bottom using telekinesis, which was given to humans by the serpent wisdom, okay, through the Anunnaki, okay, period, point blank. Now, where we went wrong is the Draconians forced humans to grow an ego, and the humans started using their serpent wisdom for evil and rebelled against the Anunnaki. And that's when the Anunnaki brought the flood, the great flood, on the planet and cleaned out the earth and destroyed humanity for the first time. Okay? Because the humans were mixing their DNA with other animals' DNA, having sex with animals, mating with Draconians, and having hybrid babies, okay? And declaring themselves to be better than Anunnaki, okay? So the Anunnaki destroyed the humans, okay? And guess what? When they come back after this blood moon, they're going to destroy us again, because this time it's going to be for the opposite reason. We're devolving. We're not evolving. We're devolving below animal state, and we're becoming animalistic, okay? A male ant mates with a female queen ant. A male spider mates with a female spider. A male roach mates with a female roach. so on and so forth for every other species on this planet. But when it comes to humans, we like to defy nature, defy the Anunnaki, defy the creator God's laws, and we like to play the God role. Well, guess what? All of you motherfuckers who think you guys are so enlightened and you're on this Aleister Crowley, Albert Pike, David Icke, do what thou wilt bullshit. Guess what? If you're still on that bullshit after this blood moon, it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap for you. Like I said, your ass is going to the tar pits in these sinkholes in the earth, or your ass is going to be rounded up in a goddamn FEMA camp and you're going to have a chip in your fucking wrist. Okay? Because this shit is real. And like I said, there's a battle going on right now on one of the moons of Saturn between the Anunnaki and the Draconians. There's a battle going on, like all across the jungles of the planet. Okay, there's uncharted areas of this planet, people, that we cannot even pull up on Google Maps. There's islands out there that are not even on Google Maps. Okay. And like I said, you seen the Predator movie. The Predator represented the original Moor, okay? The original man created by the Anunnaki who had the serpent wisdom, okay? So the Anunnaki are fighting the Draconians in special uninhabited locations on this planet. And this is going on right now as we speak. And the real battle is going to be here after Blood Moon, because humans are going to be fighting other humans. Anunnaki are going to be fighting Draconians. Okay. There's going to be battles in the 4th dimension and at the gates of the 5th dimension, people. There's going to be battles on 3 different dimensions because, baby, this is the end of a 26,000 year period, man. And like I said, if you're not evolving, you're devolving. There is no middle ground. Okay. As above, so below. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get everybody on a higher level of consciousness before this blood moon, man. Wise up so you rise up, man. And just know everything they told you is a lie. If they told you something was evil and pagan, you know what I mean? In the mainstream, they're lying. It's the opposite. What they want you to believe is fairy tale fantasy is actually reality. What they want you to believe is reality is actually fairy tale fantasy, man. Do your research, wake up, come out of her, my people. Start drinking that alkaline water, that distilled water. Start eating non-GMO, organic fruits and vegetables. Start getting your sun energy. Start exercising. Start getting your blood flowing, that ether energy going. Stay away from that race bullshit, because if the only race your ass is going to be in is the race to the goddamn FEMA camp and the chip in your wrist. That's what the race is all about. The word race was invented in 1933. It don't even exist. Okay. So like I said, man, detach from the television. Okay. And get back to nature and get your DNA on the right track, man. It's a chosen one, man. I'm out.